One of my most vivid memories of primary school was the desserts they used to give you, and I remember this one particular dessert, and it was sprinkle cake, right? It was a wee slither of sprinkle cake, and it was in a massive bowl of chocolate custard, and I fucking loved it. It was so good, and it was very little as well. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the job that I was doing here reminded me of cake, and as soon as my brain went to cake, it went to this dessert, and it used to come on a Friday with hot dogs and vegetable soup, and it's a vegetable soup that I've never been able to find anywhere. And if you know what I'm talking about, if you're from Northern Ireland, or even if you went to the same school as me and you've been able to find that soup, let me know, because it's so good. Anyway, here's the job. The leaves smell like Battenberg cake to me. Right, so this is what we're going to start our morning off with. This is a cherry laurel, and essentially I'm trimming it, I'm lifting it up, and I'm giving it a bit of shape. And if you didn't know, cherry laurels aren't actually laurels. You're probably thinking to yourself, would you not just get the hedge trimmers out? You're making an awful chore of that, but I do use the hedge trimmers, but then I like to go over it with the shears, because if you cut it just with the hedge trimmers, you kind of mangle the leaves. You don't cut them properly, and then you're left with brown leaves all over, and it just looks horrible. So I just go over it with the shears. Well, if they're not actually laurels, then why are they called laurels? Well, sometimes plants are named after the things that they look like, because it makes sense, and it's an easy way to recognise and identify them. And this plant, it has leaves that look like bay laurel. You know the bay leaves that you cook with? But cherry comes from the fact that this plant is a stone fruit. So one of my favourite things about cutting cherry laurel is the smell you get from the leaves. The leaves smell like Battenberg cake to me. It's marzipan. It smells like marzipan. And that smell of marzipan, it's coming from a compound inside the leaf called benzaldehyde. So the leaves of cherry laurel produce cyanide. Right, so the laurel we just done basically looked like this one before, and we've trimmed it and we've shaped it and we've lifted it a little bit, and it looks nice.